If you lived 8,000 years ago, switching to farming could have made you 6 inches shorter. Scientists actually measured ancient skeletons. Heights dropped fast once people started planting crops. You'd expect more food to make people bigger. Nope. Early farmers shrank as cities exploded. So what turned Stone Age super athletes into 5-foot farmers with epic back pain? Imagine one tiny village exploding into a city. 50,000 neighbors, 0 snacks delivered. Ready to meet the ancient king who ruled this shrunken world? Gilgamesh is just the beginning. Men went from tall hunters to not-so-tall farmers. Women, too, shrank. Goodbye cave sprinter, hello 5-foot farmer life for you. Picture yourself trading super athlete moves for farming muscles and epic back pain. Now you're smaller, stuck, ancient couch potato mode activated. Sound familiar yet? Suddenly, being human meant something brand new. Hold on. Jump to 3000 BCE. You meet Gilgamesh, king, legend, and total game changer. Gilgamesh, Sumeria's top stick figure, ruling the land. But here's what nobody expected. By 3000 BCE's end, Sargon rewrites everything. Sargon the Great conquers all. Mesopotamia's first empire begins. But that was just the beginning. While Sumeria rose, another world quietly awakened in the east. Meanwhile, over in the Indus Valley, something extraordinary was brewing. Imagine this. For 1,500 years ago, ancient stick people inventing city life, your life's blueprint. Wild, right? From 3300 to 1300 BCE, they built something unexpected. Wait for it. Toilets. The Indus Valley had private bathrooms 4,000 years before your ancestors dreamed it. They engineered chutes, real ancient plumbing, sending your waste underground, out of your sight. Covered drains flushed germs away. Indus cities became history's first germ-fighting zone for you. Waste ended up far outside city walls. Indus cities stayed shockingly. Meanwhile, Egyptian stick figures obsessed over pyramids, ignoring bathrooms you'd want today. See, Egyptians believed pharaohs became eternal rulers once they died. Crazy, right? Their spirits got VIP afterlife access. Endless ruling, 0 bathroom breaks needed ever. Living Egyptians worshipped pharaohs, hoping for blessings and good fortune from you. Inside every pyramid, mummification was wild science. Preserving pharaohs for eternity blew minds. This process kept the pharaoh's body ready for the afterlife's pharaohs left with treasure, because what if afterlife shopping sprees were waiting for you? But here's the real question. What would you pack for forever? And that brings us to their obsession, outlasting time itself, chasing immortality at all costs. Picture yourself worshipped for eternity. Now that's influencer status you can't top. Here's the crazy part. Building your own pyramid? That was the pharaoh's main quest. Pharaoh Djoser kicked it off with his step pyramid. But wait, it gets wilder. Sneferu basically went pyramid mad. Bent, red, his own collection. Bent, red, and more. Sneferu's pyramid collection turned heads. Khufu's Great Pyramid took 20 years, 0 cranes, just you, teamwork, and aching muscles. 20 years later, Khufu's pyramid still blows everyone's mind. Ancient engineering, but here's the twist nobody expected. 2 more pharaohs went for pyramids, just smaller. Meanwhile, picture yourself in Asia. Something massive was unfolding across ancient China. Flash to 2100 BC. China's first dynasty explodes onto the scene. New rulers, new legends. Here's the twist. Ancient China's secret weapon? Rice, wheat, and millet, your survival toolkit. But then, disaster strikes. The mighty Yellow River floods, racing against time, threatening all. Crops destroyed, famine closing in. Nature just rage quit on your ancestors' dinner plans. With hope slipping away, chaos spread, until one figure dared to challenge the impossible. But hold up. You the engineer is about to flip your expectations upside down. You was so relentless. He chased that river. Like you chase lost treasure. He tracked every wild twist, imagine mapping chaos, then plotted his move. You built dikes, levees, basically telling the river, you're not the boss now. After 13 years, you completed history's messiest group project ever. No more floods. Villagers partied like you just handed them infinite pizza. You became a legend. The villagers basically gave him superhero status. But here's the wildest part. This one launched China's very first dynasty. Even today, historians debate Yu's story, but its impact is undeniable. Now, here's what most miss. Leadership powered by brains, not just bloodlines. Whoever proved worthy ruled it all. That idea survived for centuries. And with one daring move, people united, and China's first dynasty rose. The first Chinese dynasty claims its spot in your world's timeline. Meanwhile, in Mesopotamia, a king is seconds from rewriting your future. But Hammurabi? He didn't just rule. He rewrote your world's rules. And here's why it matters. One stone, 282 laws, shaping power and inequality forever. Carved on it, 282 laws that could decide your fate instantly. Obey or else. Every second counted. Some rules. Wild, strict, and shockingly unexpected. Law 1. Accuse someone of elimination. You'd better have proof fast. Miss the mark accusing elimination? Oops. Now you've triggered the ultimate penalty yourself. Punishment. Death. Law 196. Hurt someone's eye. Yep, an eye for an eye. For you, it's not just a saying. Break someone's bone. Well, guess what's getting broken next? But here's the twist. For slaves, just pay half their value. Awkward, right? If you hurt a slave, pay half his price. But Hammurabi's genius? He made laws impossible for you to ignore, like pop-up ads. He drew hard lines. Everyone's place was crystal clear. Your value? Instantly decided by class. No hiding, no pretending, just reality. With the clock ticking, everyone knew exactly where they stood, no exceptions. Now step inside Babylon. Status shaped every moment, and the stakes were always rising. A noble's bone? Pricier than your rent. But a plebeian's bone? Still outranked to slaves. Ancient inequality hit hard. Patterns echoed again and again through history. But wait, across Turkey, a bold underdog civilization was making its first move. Meet the Hittites, led by Lernus, a ruler with a mustache you'd envy. From 1680 to 1650 BC, Lernus had one mission: unite everyone. Time was ticking. He rallied city after city, sometimes fighting, sometimes just shaking hands. One moment, Lernus outsmarted rivals. The next, he was at war, stakes rising fast. Here's the wild part. His secret weapon? Charm so epic, enemies begged for autographs. Suddenly, every Hittite city bowed to one boss. Lernus, the mustache legend himself. Hittite cities united, Lernus ruled fairly. Instant popularity boost achieved. Under Lernus, Hittites exploded. More land, more power, more mustaches than you'd believe. Soon, their borders brushed right up against mighty Egypt. And just as pressure built, Greek city-states were about to flip history again. But here's the twist. Greece's rulers? Pure warriors, every one. Picture yourself in a palace guarded by your own hero squad. Every day, rules everywhere, strict ranks, drama you can't escape. At the top, the king. Imagine your boss, but with a throne. But here's the kicker. Each city-state rewrote its own rulebook. City-state? Imagine your city with farms, zero teamwork, total freedom. Suddenly, names like Troy and Mycenae flood your history books. But here's the wild part. The Greeks invent writing for themselves. The very first Greek words finally shatter the silence. Plot twist, the oldest Greek text alive, born in this same shrinking era. Meanwhile, Egypt's stacking a pyramid you'll never climb, power built layer by layer. Egypt's social pyramid, massive base, tiny peak, kind of like your sandwich ambitions. Just like Giza's pyramid, wide base, vanishingly small tip top. Picture yourself at the base, working non-stop, no breaks, just like those ancient workers. Manual labor shaped every day. This was their entire shrinking universe. So, from that first seed to empires, every step left its mark, even on us. Next time you eat, remember, your meal stands on sacrifices that once made us 6 inches shorter. If you want to know how ordinary people fought back, subscribe. Because in our next episode, you'll witness the uprising that made humanity stand tall again. History shrinks us, but curiosity makes you rise.